in this story, there was this mom, and she had 2 little boys, and they would go to the grocery store, but to keep them from being too rambunctious and to, going crazy in the store, she had a contest. So as she was walking through the store getting groceries, she would pick an item, and she would tell one of the boys to go find it and bring it back to her, and she would time how fast he went. So that way he would go straight there and come straight back and not get distracted. And it was normally on the same aisle that she was on, so they were still safe. So she would like turn down the aisle and she'd say, peanut butter. Elder, that's what we'll call the oldest boy. Elder, I need a jar of 12-ounce peanut butter. And go. And she would time it, he would run, he would find the peanut butter, and he would come back and throw it in the basket. So, and then she would trade off, and she'd tell her younger, she'd say, younger, okay, I need Jell-O. I need cherry Jell-O, 2 boxes. And she'd say, ready, go. He would run down the aisle, he'd trying to find a Jell-O, and he would come back. So that's what she did in order to make the grocery trips fun and to keep the guys from being too rambunctious. So one grocery trip, they were out shopping, and first she said, okay, Elder, I need you to go get a bottle of spring water, and go. And Elder ran off, he ran down the aisle, and he grabbed the spring water, he ran back, and he was almost to the cart, he dropped it, he said, shit! Dropped it, picked it up, and threw it in the cart. She said, time. So then the younger brother, she said, okay, I need a bottle of seltzer water. So younger would run. He would grab the seltzer water, he came back and threw it in the basket. She said, time. All right, you guys tied. So they got out of the water aisle, they went down the next aisle. And she said, okay, Elder, I need 2 boxes of Captain Crunch, 1 regular and 1 chocolate. Okay. So, and go. So he ran down the aisle, he grabbed the Captain Crunch, he grabbed the 2 boxes, and he came back, and we all know how it is. You look at the label, it says chocolate, but someone's put something else in there, so we ended up grabbing 2 of the same kind. So he came back, he threw them in, the mom looked at him, she said, He looked at him, he said, damn it, he grabbed one out, he ran back, threw it back in the aisle, grabbed the chocolate, came back, threw it in the box, she said, time. So all through the grocery trip, this is how it went. So she got down to that long aisle where the produce and the meats and the dairy and stuff is. And so she said, okay, Elder, this was going to be tricky. You're going to have to be careful, but you still have to be fast. I need a dozen large eggs, and go. So he ran down there, he grabbed the eggs, he came back, he got ready to put them in the cart gently. The mom said, did you check them? He lifts up the lid, and 2 of them are broken. He's like, fuck, damn it. And he takes it, he runs back, he gets another cart, and he checks it this time before he leaves. He comes back and puts it in the cart. Mom says, time. He said, okay, younger, all right, this time I need you to go and get this is gonna be an easy one. I need you to go get some cookies, some chocolate chip cookies that you have to cook, some Pillsbury cookies. I need you to go get some cookies. So you ready? Go. So younger runs down there, he sees the cookies, he grabs them, he comes back, he puts them in the cart, he's grinning because he knew he did it so much faster. He looks down, and it's brownies. Oh man. So he takes them, he runs back, he gets the brownies, and he gets the cookies, he brings them back and throws them in the cart, and the mom says, tied. He said, okay, elder brother, run that round. He did it 30 seconds faster, or 20 seconds faster, whatever. And so the elder brother, being the elder brother, started rubbing in, I beat you, you so slow, I beat you. And the younger brother says, go to hell. And the mom wails back and she slaps the bloody mess out of him. I mean, you think his head would spin around 10 times. She slaps him so hard. He says, you will not curse. And that's the story. I'm in the story right there. since that was such a short story, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little commentary on it all at the same time. So, a lot of people, a lot of my listeners, a lot of people I come in contact with on a daily basis, I've often had them say colorful words, use colorful language, and they often forget, and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Pastor," or "I'm sorry, whatever. I didn't mean to say that, man. Apologize." And I'd be like, "Oh man, it's no problem, no problem." And I had a coworker come to me not too long ago, and we were talking, and he let a few slip. He's like, "Man, I'm sorry. I gotta work on that, man. I know if I don't, that's just one of those sins I can't seem to modify. I can't seem to get a grip on that sin. I just keep cursing." And I was like, "What sin?" He's like, "I keep cursing, so I can't get a hold of that sin." I was like, "What sin?" He's like, "Cursing. I keep cursing. I keep doing the sin of cursing." I was like, foul language is not a sin. Now, foul language may be rude and is not necessarily something you want to do in polite company, but foul language itself is not a sin. It's not. It's just words. It's colorful words. Sometimes uncouth language or rude language actually is helpful to people. Some people get bottled up in emotion, and they use those words to release that emotion so that they don't get it bound up inside of them. So to some people, cursing or using foul language it's a release. Some people, it stabilizes them, it steadies them. It's a way of leveling out their emotions. It's a way of keeping them on an even keel. So again, it's not exactly a bad thing. Rude, but not a bad thing. And some people do it just because it's so colorful. Even myself at times, I use them because it displays I guess we'll just say emotion again. It gives out a point of view, or like punctuation to what's going on at the time. So if I am irritated, you may not know it. But if I drop one of them words, and I don't normally use them, but if I drop one, then you know that something is going on, something serious or something different is happening, and you pay more attention to whatever is going on in our conversation or in our environment. So even I use it sometimes as punctuation to draw attention to what's going on. Now, cursing is bad, but not foul language. Cursing is when you wish evil on someone else. So, right now I'm driving in traffic. It's a pretty clear morning. Not too many people out. But we've all been in traffic or rush hour when you have those guys who jerk in and out and in and out. They cut you off and they almost make you have an accident. And you're wondering, what the heck? Why they keep doing all this craziness? And you're like, man, I hope there's a police officer up ahead so they'll get a ticket. You just cursed that person because you wish something bad to happen to them. You prayed evil on them. So that's cursing. If you someone at work is getting on your nerves, and if they take a little extra time every day at lunch or on break for smoke or whatever, and you say to yourself, man, I wish one day they would get caught so they would get fired. That's cursing. Or they always take a ream of copy paper home. You say, one day I hope they do an inventory, because they're the only one who has a key to the copy room, and I hope they do an inventory and see if they're stealing all the copy paper so they'll get fired. That is cursing someone. Me saying shit, damn, fuck, that's no big deal. Like I say, it's rude, and a gentleman doesn't do it in front of women and children, but it's just rude words. It's nothing really bad about it. But if I tell you to go to hell, I've just wished evil on you. I've just cursed you. That's what's bad about it. So a lot of times in Christianity, we get caught up on these rules for things that bind us up and keep us twisted up that don't even matter. Instead of focusing on wishing the evil on people, which, it seems like people brag on it. People actually brag and say, I pray that they lose their job because I'm sick of them. You just brag that you prayed for a curse on somebody? But you mad at me because I dropped the F-bomb? You say I'm going to hell for dropping the F-bomb? But it's okay for you to pray a curse on somebody? Come on, man. Does that even seem like it makes sense? But somehow we've got it twisted to where it's okay for that kind of behavior, but it's not okay for me to use foul language. My foul language ain't hurting nobody. So we've gotten so mixed up, it seems, that we put spotlight on things that aren't important, and we don't spotlight the things that are important. We have people worrying more about superficial surface stuff instead of worrying about the deep-seated, the things inside that often cause us to sin. So anywho, I just want to share it with you this morning because I'm going to go to work now, and I think I'm going to say a couple of words just for the heck of it. This is the Highway Holy Man. In the name of love, remember, take care of yourselves. I love you. Peace.